Yo, what's going down, Commanders? Hope everyone's doing fine this morning. This is something that bugs me, and I see this a lot in a lot of players' bases. I actually rub my hands together when I see it, and that is people placing units under the cloaked CC or the cloaked turret on the CC. As you can see, I've got a Voltica there, and I'm going to show you that they're useless under the CC. Let me go to the go-go bar real quick, and I'm bringing some units. I'm going to bring in 4 of these and a couple of engines. And I'll show you test defense. I'm going to control the units and show you that how useless these are. So swap. And then what I want to do is just select one of these and I'm going to run him in. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. And you'll see this Voltigger won't uncloak. It's right there. Until that unit it gets within 100 range of it, it won't uncloak. So basically, if you've got all your Voltiggers and your Hungry Howard under the CC, they're dead wood, basically. So this makes the base easy. I can uncloak it, as you can see. As soon as I get within 100 range, it uncloaks. I will show you that again. It's not a bug. This never used to be the fact with kixeye. It used to be move and shoot units wouldn't uncloak under the CC. Kixeye have changed it. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I've got no clue. So same thing again. I'm going to bring the Paladin in. And it's definitely not uncloaking until I move the Paladin so it uncloaks the Voltigger. And there kind of is a way to get around this. I will show you. But it's not even that way. It makes things easier. So if I go to stop now. I'll show you the Hungry Howard before I show you a kind of a workaround. This is why you get a lot of players liking wanting to hit offline, is because of this reason. They know they can manipulate the cloaked CC. So I'm going to switch the Voltigger over from that to Hungry Howard, and this is your base. This is a tomb killer, Hungry Howard. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put him. I'm using the M key here to move him, so I can move him exactly where I want him. So he's under the cloak, as you can see. I do the same thing. I bring in the same lot of units. And I'm going to bring one down to there, and you'll see exactly the same thing. It won't uncloak. And then I'll show you the kind of workaround, but it actually makes things a little bit easier. So there you can see he's definitely not uncloaking. That's taking no damage. It won't take any damage until I move it in and uncloak the Hungry Howard itself. Show you again. I rub my hands together when I see players doing this in their base, and it's just a bad move. I know there's other stuff killing the tombs, but the Hungry Howard is a very, very powerful unit. Voltiggers are very powerful. Anything you hide under your CC now is kind of dead wood, especially, well, only if it's cloaked. So let's stop that. What you can do is you can put your units on patrol, and it works, but I can draw your unit out if I need to. Once I've killed once I've killed that Hungry Howard, the base is easy. I ain't got to worry. So if you put the Hungry Howard on patrol, so I'm going to hit the P key, and I'm going to move it to left to right. I'm going to have to refresh the game. Let it save for a second. So I'm going to go to the world map, and I'm going to have to refresh the game before go-go bar keeps that patrol move working while I'm using the go-go bar. So I'm going to give it a refresh, and I'll show you what I mean by you can draw the unit out basically and kill it. And as I say, once that Hungry Howard's out, all right, you've got them new units in there, but I've got Lancers that shoot quite a distance. So he's on patrol there. Let's go to the go-go bar. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring a few engines in like I did last time. We'll bring that one in. We'll bring as many of them in as we can. That angle. So, quick swap. I'm just going to click the engines if I can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them in until I see the Hungry Howard uncloak. There he is, and out. You should follow me now. And as you can see, he's giving chase. That leaves him open for me to go boom, boom, boom and start killing him. Obviously, I probably wouldn't use these. I'd probably use a couple of lancers with it as well. But as you can see, I've killed that Hungry Howard. I'm now free to kill the base. Let me show you a different outcome as well. If you don't bait it out, and you can't bait it out, you're not quick enough where you're clicking, the Hungry Howard will fire once he comes to a standstill. Let me show you again. I'll try to explain what I'm saying. The test defenses again. Swap. Let me click them. Oh, yeah, I did. So the engines, I'm going to bring them in. As soon as I see the Hungry Howard uncloak, I can bring him to a stop and out. And then I'm just waiting for him to come far enough out so he's out of the cloak. Then I'm going to target him. Let's get them out of the way. So this should now make that Hungry Howard come to a stop. This is how you can bug it out of the patrol. But the Hungry Howard will keep firing under the cloak. I don't know why that works that way. It just does. Hopefully he comes to a stop. So he's at a stop there. Swap over again. And you see now the Hungry Howard will fire under the cloak. But as you see in the previous one, it's easy to bait the Hungry Howard out, kill it. And then I'm free to kill the base, basically. It's just a few little tips here, guys, just to try to get you to understand that having all your units under cloak isn't... There he is, look, firing under the cloak. And you can't bait him out at this point. You come out a little way and then go back. There you go. He's harder to bait out, but as you can see, if I bait him out the first time, I can bait him out and kill him, no issues. It's just a broken system for PvP, and it's designed for players when they're offline. It makes the bases so much easier. You can see he's firing, no problems there under the cloak. But yeah, in my opinion, Hungry Howard's the best unit we've got. It's the one that you want to keep alive. Hungry Howard and the Pegasus. But it's just a hot tip is probably not to put everything under your CC. Even putting them on patrol's probably better than leaving him idle under the CC. But you can still bait him out and kill him very easily. And I wouldn't necessarily use engines. I'm only using engines to try to show you it quickly. If I use the paladins or something like that, as soon as I see him uncloaked, just run the paladins back. And you can bait the unit, it will come right the way out to you and you can kill it. Just a few tips there, guys. Hopefully it's helped you out a little bit. Don't trust the cloaked CC at this point. That's all I'm saying. Kixeye have kind of screwed it over a little bit. Anyway, guys, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.